What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. First thing is going to be different is you probably already noticed it. Boy's beard's been trimmed up, right? Woo! Had to cut it back. Didn't have to, just kind of getting over having the big, the bigger beard, which, last year it was really big. This year I've just kind of been letting it go. I cut it back in the spring. And now, I'm just kind of over it. But I'm always going to keep this right here. Another thing you probably may have noticed or may not have noticed is, the long hair is gone. I liked having long hair. I liked my long hair. I didn't cut it because I didn't like it. Honestly, I'm just kind of over it. Kind of got tired of it. So, anyway, but today's video is a teal season gear loadout, or teal hunting gear loadout, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for teal season. Me and Kate have got a trip coming up here in about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, something like that. And I have very, very limited amount of off days between today and that time. So, got to take advantage of the time you have and get this stuff together. Which it's pretty much together gear wise, but there are some small things I got to go over and see, what I got to get, like the little butane bottles and the little bug repellent mats that go on like a thermocell, small things like that. AA batteries for your teal mojos, little things. But what I've been out here doing right now, I've been out here at the trailer, as you can see, and the trailer, we got to get it in order. I mean, it ain't been used since last year, so that's kind of what I've been doing. And you may not can even see in here. Let me turn the camera around. I got a few things in the trailer that's got to come out, so you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Oh, I may have to get on the other side here. I don't know, but like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I got some flooring in here that's left from when I was building the duck cave. All that's got to come out. I got to get that stuff out of there. There's a decoy bag and an old rug back there, which the rug stays in here. It's kind of a dry place to take whenever you take your waders off, you're standing on a rug and not standing on a wet floor or something like that. But anyway, small things like that. Panel blinds are over there. They're ready to go. We got to get them out and start getting ready to do a little pre-brushing on them. And got to get this other sled hung back up there where it goes. But we got to get this flooring out. Little things like that. That's what we're working on. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. That's the little prep work that I got going on right now. And you cannot see me because of this sun. And man, whoop, there I am. So anyway, let's go into the duck cave right now and let's look at what I got going on in here. May have to turn this air conditioner off so you can hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Whew. Can't keep that bad boy off too long. It's only about 104 degrees outside. Literally. It's like, seriously, it's like 96 with a heat index of like 106. Yeah. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to go over the things that I take with me on a typical teal hunt. But before I get into this week's video, all of the links will be in the description below for every single item that I'm about to go over. Also, Black Belt Waterfowl t-shirts. If you don't have one and you want one, the link to the website is in the description below. Be sure and go down there and pick you up a shirt. I would appreciate the support. I've got more merch coming. We're working on some hoodies. We're working on some hats. They'll be available this fall. So be sure and go check out the website. Pick you up a shirt. I've got a few beanie hats left over. They're still available on the website. Be sure and click the link in the description to the Black Belt Waterfowl website and go pick you up some merch if you'd like to have some. Also, like I said, the links to all of the items that I'm going to go over in this teal hunting gear loadout is also linked below in the description. Now, going to Nebraska for teal season. I know I've heard it is extremely, extremely dry up there. You get what you get. You don't pitch fit. But we're going. We got licenses bought already. We're ready to go. I do know some places up there, some marshes that are, you know, state regulated and things like that. They have pumps on them. They pump water into them. So hopefully, you know, that won't be a problem. I do know a few places, like I said, that have the pumps, so they'll have water regardless. And so maybe we won't run into a bunch of other hunters trying to take advantage of the only water. But fingers crossed, we got a good trip coming ahead of us. And I think, I'm not exactly sure yet, but I think my old buddy Jake from Chasing Green, y'all know Jake. If you've heard of Chasing Green, you know who Jake is. I think he's going with us, so looking forward to that. Always fun to hit the road with a buddy. But so far, this is what I've got out as far as my teal hunting gear loadout. And I'm going to turn the camera around and get behind it and kind of go over some of these things right now. So what I got right here is, if you missed last week's video, I'll drop a card right up here in this corner. You can check out the Tidewee 1200 milligram breathable waders. Now I typically don't wear waders, chest waders, during teal season because it's so hot. But we're going to take these with us. You know, we partnered with them this year. They're sponsoring the channel, providing a lot of our apparel and gear, accessories, things like that. So we're definitely going to use them while we're up there. But we're also going to have our hip boots as well. Now, in this Rig'em Right bag, I think this is called the Rig'em Right Long Haul bag, I've got 3 dozen teal decoys. Now I got them out earlier and checked them out, and all of the rigging is good to go. Carabiners are in good shape. Everything is good to go on the decoys. They are a done deal. We got a mix here of some green wing and blue wing, so we're good to go on that. Mojos. My Mojos are good in operating condition, as you can see there. Got to get some batteries. Blue wing, green wing. Got to get some batteries for these bad boys. I have a few packs, but they ain't gonna be in that. I mean, they might have enough batteries to last for a hunt or two. So, but that's about it. Now, my lanyards. I got to get this swapped around because I do not use this big wad of duck calls during teal season. I have another lanyard that just has 2 drops on it. And I use that one during duck season. It's actually in my gun safe. Got to get that out. But Thermocell, like I was telling you before, I got to get some of the little butane bottles that go in the end that actually burns, you know, creates it and gets this little mat right here hot that smokes and puts off the bug repellent. And I got to get some of those mats. So as of right now, the Thermocell is not in operating order. It's got to have some juice. So, but we're going to have that. If you've ever participated in early teal season, gnats, mosquitoes, wampa scats, I mean, whatever any kind of bug that's out there is out there during teal season. Drive you insane. On your face, in your ears, you get it. But Mojo Marsh seats, got those things ready. I'm probably going to take a hose and spray them off. See, they are still pretty muddy from last season. Probably should have done that after season last year, but you know, hey, it happens. Blind bag. Now, you know, I got my Dr. Duck blind bag right here, backpack blind bag. It is nowhere near ready. I've got so much stuff to get and put in there. Not really, I don't have to get it as in buy it. I just got to get it out of its place where I keep it during the off season. Gun safe and, you know, duck cave storage room back there, things like that. You know, I got to get my headlamp, for example. I got to get that other lanyard I was talking about. Got to get my batteries. They'll go in there. Thermocell stuff, the little butane bottles and the little bug repellent mats, all that stuff will go in there. You know, small things like that. Got to get my license and put in there. You know what goes in your blind bag. Wet wipes. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. You gotta have that. So, little things like that. Gotta get that stuff put in there. My flamingos, my egrets, decoys. Yeah, in bad need of a paint job, as you can tell. Gotta get that done. Gotta get some white spray paint. Get that in the yard. good to go. HTR Innovations marsh stand. You know, this thing is incredible. I really like these things. I bought them kind of towards the end of last season and used them a good bit. I think they're a little overpriced, in my opinion, for what they're made out of and what they are. But hey, I don't build them, I don't make them, so they price them however they want to. But if you hunt a marsh and you kind of sit on a stool and you tuck back in the grass, they are a great thing to have. There's nothing more convenient than having a safe, dry place to set your gun down, hang your backpack on, set your shells down, have a place to set your coffee thermos, coffee cup, drink can, water bottle, whatever it may be. It's just a nice, handy thing to have. Got my sled, got it ready, which, you know, it was pretty much ready to go. Ain't much you gotta do to a sled. But I did make sure that I still have my carabiner hooked on the little tow rope, and it is still on there, so all that's good to go. But that's really what I've been up to. Just kind of a, like I said, a teal season gear loadout. This is pretty much everything that I will be taking with me on a everyday teal hunt. I'm going to have my decoys. I'm going to have on some waders or hip boots of some sort. I'm going to have my mojos, going to have my blind bag, going to have my sled, and I'm going to have my flamingos and something to sit on and something to put my gun on, which comes into the Mojo Marsh seat and the HTR Innovations gun stand. So this is I'm pretty much going to have all of every single item that I just went over on every hunt that I go on. So unless I'm hunting here in Alabama. Reason for that is there's really nowhere to get and sit outside of the boat. The water level here where I hunt is all dictated by the dam at the powerhouse and all that stuff. So you may go out there today and the water may be, 3.5 foot deep, and you go back out there tomorrow, we've had a little bit of rain, they're not pulling no water, and it may be 6.5 foot deep, and you got to hunt out your boat blind. So, some of this stuff, if I'm hunting at home, will be left behind, like the sled, maybe the HTR Innovation stand, because if I'm in the boat, I'm not gonna need that. So just little things like that. But if I'm doing prairie marsh, walk-in hunting, things like that, every single item that I just went over will be with me. So, and if you don't have any of these items, the links in the description below, be sure and click those links and pick any of these items up if you don't have them. Teal season's gonna be here before we know it, guys. It's going to be kicking off the first weekend in September for a lot of you. For me, down here in Alabama, our season doesn't come in till the second Saturday in September. But we're going to get the jump on the local boys here. And we're scratching out, going to take advantage of the Nebraska opener. Going to get a little few days extra hunting in on these Alabama boys this year. So, and hopefully be getting some more great content to bring you guys in the next few weeks. As get back into the swing of the hunting content. So, but that's all I got for you this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Teal Hunting Gear loadout. Be sure to click the links in the description below and pick these items up if you don't have them already. And until next time, guys, y'all bust them up.